Welcome back to Beyond the Obvious. I'm really excited for today's video because we're going to address something that affects almost everyone, but is rarely discussed in mainstream conversations: escaping the rat race. What school failed to teach you about money, and why that's been holding you back from achieving financial freedom. Most of us were raised to believe that the key to success is a simple formula: go to school, get good grades, find a stable job, save money, and retire comfortably. But here's the catch. This formula might be keeping you stuck in a cycle of financial mediocrity. Today, we're going to explore the financial lessons that schools never taught you, the ones that can unlock the door to financial freedom and escape from that endless rat race. 1. Financial literacy, more than just budgeting and saving. Let's start with something fundamental: financial literacy. In school, you learned basic math, but did anyone teach you how to manage your money in the real world? How to actually grow your wealth? In most cases, the answer is no. In school, we're taught how to balance a checkbook and maybe save a little money, but there's so much more to it. Financial literacy is about understanding the core principles of how money works, not just how to earn and spend it. To truly escape the rat race, you need to understand the difference between assets and liabilities. Here's the thing. Most people spend their lives accumulating liabilities, thinking they're assets. Let's break it down. These are things that generate income or appreciate in value over time. Examples include stocks, real estate, intellectual property, and businesses. These are what the wealthy focus on accumulating. These are things that take money out of your pocket, like a car loan, credit card debt, or a mortgage on a house that you can't afford. Liabilities might give the illusion of wealth, but they drain your resources. For example, if you buy a home that's above your means, you're essentially buying a liability, not an asset. The mortgage payment, maintenance costs, and property taxes can eat away at your income. But if you buy real estate that generates rental income, now you've got an asset that puts money in your pocket every month. Once you understand the difference between assets and liabilities, you'll stop focusing on acquiring things that don't add value to your financial future. You'll start prioritizing investments that generate wealth, not drain it. 2. The importance of multiple income streams. Relying on one source of income is risky. Let's move on to another crucial point: multiple income streams. This is one of the most overlooked financial concepts, yet it's one of the most important when it comes to breaking free from the rat race. Most of us were taught to get a good job, work hard, and save for retirement. But here's the truth. Relying on one income stream, whether it's from a job or a single business, is risky. Life can change in an instant. A company can lay you off. Your business can face challenges. What do you do then? The wealthiest people in the world don't rely on just one paycheck. They create multiple streams of income. Let's look at some examples. 1. Investing. This includes things like stocks, bonds, and real estate that can generate passive income. When you invest, your money works for you even when you're not working. 2. Side hustles. In today's digital world, you don't need to quit your job to start earning more. You can start a side hustle in your spare time. This could be anything from freelance work, consulting, selling digital products, or even starting a blog or YouTube channel. 3. Business ventures. Starting your own business can be a great way to diversify your income. It doesn't have to be a tech startup. It could be a service-based business or an e-commerce store. The goal is to create something that can operate even when you're not actively working in it every day. Having multiple income streams ensures that you're not putting all your financial eggs in one basket. It increases your financial security, and over time, it can give you the freedom to focus on what really matters to you. 3. Time, the most valuable resource. Let's talk about something that's even more valuable than money: time. When you're stuck in the rat race, your time is being sold to someone else in exchange for a paycheck. You're trading hours for dollars, and that's a limited, unsustainable way to live. Here's the problem. Most people never take the time to think about how they're using their time. The wealthy, on the other hand, know that time is their most valuable asset. They don't just use their time to earn money, they use their time to create systems that generate money for them, even when they're not working. So, what does this look like in practice? Think about passive income. These are sources of income that don't require you to trade your time for money. This could be things like rental properties that generate monthly income, dividend stocks that pay you while you sleep, or even an online course or ebook that generates income long after you've finished creating it. Once you create a system that works for you, you free up your time to focus on other important things in your life. Time freedom is one of the greatest benefits of escaping the rat race. 4. Mindset. Shifting from employee to investor. Now let's discuss something incredibly important. Mindset. The biggest difference between the wealthy and the rest of us is their mindset. Schools teach us to be employees. We're told to follow instructions, work hard, and retire at a certain age. But the wealthy think differently. They view money as a tool to build more wealth, not as something to be spent on instant gratification. Take Warren Buffett, for example. He started investing when he was just 11 years old. And by the time he was in his 30s, he was already a millionaire. He didn't wait for a pension or a 401k. He used his money to buy more assets and let those assets generate income for him. Making the shift from an employee mindset to an investor mindset is one of the most crucial steps in escaping the rat race. Instead of thinking, how can I work harder for money? Ask yourself, how can I make my money work harder for me? 5. Early investment. The power of compound interest. Another key point that most schools overlook is the power of early investment. Most people wait until their 40s or 50s to start investing, but by that time, they've already lost valuable years of compounding growth. Compound interest is one of the most powerful financial tools available. Essentially, compound interest means that the money you earn on your investments also starts to earn interest. Over time, this effect grows exponentially, which is why starting early is so important. For example, let's say you start investing $200 per month in an index fund at age 25, and the average annual return is 8%. By the time you're 60, your total investment of $84,000 could grow to over $1 million, all because of compound interest. Starting early and investing consistently is the key to long-term wealth. 6. Financial independence. It's not about retirement. And finally, let's talk about financial independence. School often teaches us that the goal is retirement, to save enough money so that we can stop working at 65. But that's not the real goal of financial freedom. True financial freedom means being able to live the life you want without depending on a paycheck. It's not about working for a pension. It's about building systems and investments that generate enough income to sustain your lifestyle at any age. Financial independence can happen much earlier than retirement age. It's about taking control of your finances and creating income sources that work for you. So there you have it. To escape the rat race, you need to understand financial literacy, build multiple income streams, leverage your time, shift your mindset, start investing early, and aim for financial independence. If you want to break free from the cycle of working for a paycheck, you need to start thinking like an investor, not an employee. The sooner you start, the sooner you can achieve the financial freedom you've always dreamed of. If you found this video valuable, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to Beyond the Obvious for more insights, and leave a comment below with your thoughts on escaping the rat race. What steps are you taking to build your wealth? Let's continue this conversation.